you guys did in the beginning, we have done. So we've done lots of watching of videos, reading tutorials, reading terms of service on whatnot, all of those fun things, right? You guys are doing it now. You guys have done it. Okay. We did the same thing. We tried lots of things and lots of tips and lots of tricks. Okay. Some things were really, really wonderful, and some things didn't make a difference to us, and some things we didn't care for at all. Okay. So with that, what we've done is we've put together what's our non-negotiable list, our secret sauce, the things that we found that work for us. Okay. And we're just sharing those with you. I can't guarantee that they're going to work for you. Okay. But just sharing them with you. But I can tell you, I can almost guarantee that if you stay true to these, that they will work. Curly Crew, congratulations on that. You're getting one of those car fresheners. Let's get another kitty going really quick for you guys. All right. So again, we're just kind of putting the stuff that worked for us and that helped us together on a little list and just sharing with you guys. So Tiny Flower, welcome in, friends. All right. So number 1 is be consistent, guys. Be consistent. That isn't necessarily 5 days a week consistent or 6 days a week consistent. That's just your consistent, okay? So if that's every Tuesday and Thursday for an hour, that's absolutely fine. If it's every Friday for 2 hours because you work a full-time job, that's great too, okay? But it's your consistent, so your buyers know when to find you, okay? So your buyers know when to find you. I saw that purchase come in, Bossborn. Thank you so much. We'll get that one going next, friend. All right. So again, you're consistent. Doesn't mean 5 days a week, guys. Just so your buyers know, oh, we can quickly put a note in our show and reschedule that. So it's absolutely wonderful. Swipe your screen to the left. I think it's to the left or to the right. It'll take everything away and the screen will be clear. Thank you, guys. Thank you for taking care of that, friend. All right, guys, next one. I believe this one in my soul. If I'm going to do a show, I better have an hour. Okay? Stay on for at least an hour every show. Okay? I don't know what it is. It has something to do with Whatnot's algorithm, and we're not going to talk about that because that's too techie for me right now. But once you get around that 1 hour point, guys, you will find that you will have more viewers in your show. Okay? You will find that you have more viewers in your show. So again, when you go on and 15 minutes goes by and you haven't had anybody or only a couple people, don't give up and log off, guys. Don't do it, okay? Just keep showing. Just keep showing, okay? Give yourself the hour. Do yourself the favor. Guys, I have literally had shows that the entire first hour I didn't make a sale. But I gave it my full hour. And right before that 1 hour mark, I started making sales. And for the next 2 hours consecutively, I made sales. So give it your hour, guys. I promise. Okay? It is helpful. When we're new and we're still growing, it's going to take time, right? But at that 1 hour point, if anything, even if you don't make more sales at the 1 hour point and you got more people in your room, you're growing because chances are those people followed you. Chances are you gained follows from it, okay? Next, always act like you have 100 people in your show, even if it is just you, okay? I cannot say this enough. Welcome in, Hippie Days. How are you? Happy Tuesday, my friend. Always act like there's 100 people in the room, even if it's just you. If the 100 scares you, like, oh my gosh, I don't really want 100 people in my room, because I didn't when I first started, right? Drop a 0, put it as a 10, okay? If that number is going to play mind games with you, if the number's playing mind games with you, put a little sticker over it at the top of your phone, write a number 10 on it, and just keep going, okay? Here's my explanation, guys, and sorry for my friends who have to hear it over and over and over. But this is social shopping. And my old school version of social shopping was, especially around back to school time, when we used to go to the malls with our friends and we used to have those best outfits, cutest outfits, best shoes, coolest backpacks, and we had to go shopping, right? And then we had to go with our friends and we had to have lunch, right? All of those things. When we did that, guys, and we're walking through the mall, what did each store have? What did each store have? Can you tell me? When you're walking. They have store windows, guys. Windows. Osborne knows. She's heard this story 100 times. She was probably wanting to put her earplugs in. Cindy, congratulations on that giveaway. Congratulations on that giveaway. All right, guys, really, really quick before I finish that line. I just pinned Bossborn 1071 in the bottom. You guys, please, please, please make sure to give her a follow. She just gifted you guys a $5 Starbucks card. We're going to get that givey going right now for you guys. Thank you so much, friend, for gifting the chat, too. I appreciate you. All right, guys, $5 Starbucks card up right now. Get in that giveaway, guys. Get in that giveaway. Alrighty, guys, so as we're walking through the mall, each shop, each store has a storefront window, okay? They have a storefront window. And in that storefront window, they have their cutest styles, best sales, right? All of the things that are pulling you into that store, right? Those mannequins are pulling you into that store. Once you get into the store, then they're playing great music. They have even more sales. They have even more items that you didn't even think that they would be carrying, right? All of those things now hold you in their store, right? But what pulled you in? That storefront window, right? Those cute things in the storefront window. They're best pieces, okay? So now in today's shopping day, we're on social media. So our storefront windows are our phone screens, right? Or our tablet screens, our computer screens that we can literally swipe through instead of walk through now like we did in the mall, right? So when someone swipes into your show, it's like walking through your store, walking up to your storefront. If you're not holding anything up like your best piece, giving them something to want to come into your store with, right? Because they don't want to come watch you organize or redress the mannequins, because all of that stuff should happen after hours, right? Your cleaning, your setup, your displays, all of that stuff should happen after hours when your store is closed. Or in our case, when our friend, thank you so much for that tip. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I know you're just here supporting. You already know how to ship because you're busy shipping while I'm talking. So I appreciate you. So anyways, guys, we are now our storefronts. And again, if somebody swipes into your show and you're cleaning and you're organizing, they didn't come in to watch you clean and organize. You will gain friends that will probably later come and watch you clean and organize if you wanted them to. Right? But right now you don't have that. So what you want to be doing is holding up your best pieces, even if it's repeated, guys, your best top 5 pieces, right? Make sure you're just altering them. We're not cleaning. We're not organizing. We're not hanging up our clothes. Those are the things we do when our store is closed. AZ Cost Pro, I saw that purchase come in. Thank you so much, friend. We'll get that one up next for you. Okay, guys. So just a thought, right? Just a thought. Make sure you're rotating those 5 pieces. your best pieces, okay? Also, yes, you should be pre-weighing items. Also, guys, have a few items listed in your bins. So when somebody comes in your show and you're holding up, say, a t-shirt in a size medium, but they're a size extra large, they're like, oh, I like that t-shirt. Oh, that's not my size. Let me go see what they have, right? So having some things listed in the bin to keep them there looking while maybe they're not interested in what you're holding up on the screen, okay? So just some more ideas, guys. Next one is never cancel a show, only reschedule, okay? It's a fact. I can't preach this one enough, especially when we're starting out, guys, and we're trying to build build those followers and things and build those bookmarks. You can go in and literally edit everything about a show, including the category, okay? So say you can't hold the show, go reschedule it, guys. Go change the date and the time, and if for some reason that date and time comes and you can't run it then reschedule it again. But don't cancel. You will literally throw all your dollars that you were working, because, guys, we're resellers. I can't preach this enough. Time is money, okay? And when you're here right now, your time is money. You're networking. People are bookmarking. People are following you, right? You're putting your shows in the chat where you should be or you better be, okay? And if you go and cancel, you just threw all this time and all this money away you've spent in gaining those bookmarks, okay? So don't do it. Just go in and reschedule. Excuse me, guys. Last one, and I can't say this enough. I cannot say this one enough. Be you. There is no other you. Okay? Again, this is social selling platform. Okay? You don't have to be famous. AZ Cost Pro, do you see how that happens? How that happens? That's called karma. That's karma, guys. That's karma. I feel like that happens in your show too, friend. I feel like that happens in your show. All right, guys, really quick. All right, guys, AZ Cost Pro pinned at the bottom, guys. Make sure you are giving her a follow. Also, especially if you guys are resellers, okay? She does case packs and all kinds of fun stuff. If you guys are local to AZ, she has a warehouse. So if you're looking for any sourcing needs, a very, very good option and a safe option for you. So make sure you're giving her a follow and make sure you go support her shows, okay? We're going to get that giveaway going for another $5 Starbucks card, guys. So make sure you're giving her a follow first and then jump in that giveaway. All right, guys. Thank you so much, mods. I appreciate you guys jumping in there and pinning. Love it, love it. All right, guys. So many times on this platform, I've had people ask me, hey, what category should I sell in? What category has the least amount of people? All that kind of fun stuff. You guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you love Disney. Disney's a huge category. Go sell in Disney, right? Go sell in Disney. Right? If you love selling women's clothes and you're like a fashionista and you know everything about all the clothes, go sell women's clothes, okay? You're not going to be able to go sell Pokemon cards if you hate Pokemon cards. Nobody's going to come buy them from you when you're in there miserably selling Pokemon cards, right? I wouldn't expect anybody to buy them from me. I don't know anything about them. They're horrible. I don't like them. They make a mess in my house because my kids have them all over, right? So Pokemon cards wouldn't be my thing. So don't go force yourself to sell something just because you think there's less people in the category. It's not going to help you, okay? Find something you love, find something you're passionate about, and go sell the hell out of it, guys. Literally, go sell the hell out of it, okay? This is a social selling platform. You are going to find your tribe. We talk about it all over this app. You'll vibe with your tribe. You'll find your people. And guess what, guys? Not everybody is going to be your cup of tea. And not you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. You're going to find your people, and they're going to come back, and they're going to support you time and time again. And even if they don't come and buy from you, right? They might come back and say, hey, how are you today? Hey, happy Tuesday, right? That's helping you guys. That's moving your chat. They don't have to buy to help. Just coming in and saying, hi, how are you, helps you guys, okay? But chances are you make those friends and they come and they buy and they buy and they buy, okay? Again, remember that quote, guys. Be a man of value rather than a man of success. Take care of those buyers, okay? Thank your buyers, and they'll come back. One of the things that we have on this platform that you really don't see anywhere else is the largest return buyer rate ever, okay? One $2 sale today. One $2 sale today, guys, could be worth $2,000 or even $20,000 to you by the end of the year if you just take care of that person right. Okay? I can't say it enough. Okay? You will be shocked when you guys get to selling and you go in, and Whatnot is amazing. They give us analytics and they'll show you who your top buyers are by sell dollar, by number of items. Go thank those people. Go take your top 3 at the end of each month and say, hey friends, thank you so much. I noticed you were one of my top purchasers this month. You really help me stay home with my family. You know, you're really supporting my small business. All your support is truly appreciated. Whatever it is that you want to say, be you again, right? But there's nothing stopping you from going and offering them a $5 coupon to return and come buy more. And thanking them at the same time. They're going to come back, guys. They're going to come back. Okay? I promise. I've done it. Okay? I've done it. Alrighty, guys. So, again, just sell what makes you happy, guys. I can't say it enough. I cannot say it enough. Don't go push yourself to sell something that is not going to make you happy. How many of you guys come on this app and you search Nike hoodie, and when it pops up, you have option of somebody you know or somebody you've never seen before? What shop are you going to? What show are you going to go to watch? Are you going to somebody you know or somebody you don't know? Tell me. What are you guys doing? Where are you going? Somebody you know or somebody you don't know? Where are we going? Okay. It's both, because sometimes we want to go meet new people, but generally we're going to somebody we know, even if we don't plan to go buy from them, even if it's just to go say, hey, how are you? Right? Okay. Remember, it's social selling. Okay. So you're going to go find your people. Okay. Who is taking this giveaway? The boutique. Congratulations, friend. That $5 Starbucks card is going to you. All right, guys, let's get another one up and going for you real quick. All right, guys. Next givey up and going for you guys. All right, guys. So again, just sell what makes you happy. You know, you're not going to be able to miserably go sell something that you don't like. And again, you'll find your people. You will grow. You will grow in your category. And you'll be able to sell whatever it is that you have passion to sell. Okay. So that's all my point is there, guys. Okay. Bin shows are tough. Those usually don't go well from what I've seen. We got to raid into a sweet lady yesterday who had just had her baby, and she was kind of having a bin show. And I think because we raided into her and showed her some love, she was able to make some sales. But I generally don't see them do too well. And some do, but you got to be able to, what I've seen, the ones that do are doing really large flash sales or really good deals, and they're running those across the bottom. But just some thought with it. Hippie days. So a couple things, guys. This Friday, we will have our AI thumbnail class and quick show setup. So if you want to come to that Hippie Days, I'll tell you how. Because there is a way to go in. So like if you're going to have it every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you can go and set up 10 Monday shows, 10 Tuesday shows, and 10 Wednesday shows by just setting up one, right? So you can set up 10 by creating one show. So I'll go into that and I'll show you on the app how to do it. So you'll want to make sure to bookmark that. Also, for my other friend that was asking about coupons, there is a coupon class scheduled, guys. November, if I'm not mistaken, November 19th. I could be wrong. It's okay, Kit Lady Rescue. If that's all you can do it. And also maybe go post in all those outside groups, letting people know what's going on and asking for some support and love. And maybe you'll be able to get some more people in that way too. So yeah, make sure to check out those other classes, guys. I would love to just hang out with you guys for like 48 hours and talk about all of this. But I would lose the other half of you, and then the half of you guys that came for shipping would fall asleep, right? So just check back on those other classes, and I will actually show you guys live how to set up those shows. Friday, we're going to do thumbnails. We're going to do all of that fun stuff, okay? And then again, quick show setup, inventory entry, random polls, all the things, guys, all the things. And then next Friday, guys, not this coming Friday, but the next Friday, for any of my newbies in here, my new friends, we have the new seller chat. So it talks about ring lights, lighting, setting up your account, like all the details of that, what items you're going to need to get started. So go bookmark those. That'll be not this coming Friday, but the next Friday. And then also that Friday will be the mod class as well. So if you guys want to learn things to do and things not to do as a mod, you can bookmark that class. All right, guys. So enough looking at me. Let's get back to the slides. All right, so if you're like, okay, what am I really ever going to learn anything here today? You absolutely are, guys. I am going to teach you some things. Some things we're going to cover between today and Thursday's class. Again, don't forget to bookmark Thursday, guys, because we're going to show you live on our screen how to ship, how to edit those packages. So some of the things we're going to talk about is how to make custom profiles. I'm not going to go too in detail on how to make those. I'm going to tell you why you may need those, okay? And if you need help, reach out to me and I can work with you one-on-one. They just become confusing when we're starting out, so I don't want to confuse others with them. Can I only use a 12 by 12 by 12 box? That's a huge misconception we're definitely going to talk about. What are adjustments? Definitely talking about adjustments, because there's a huge misconception with adjustments versus edits. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah, I saw that. I'm just waiting. This one's got 1 second left, and then we're going to get hers going. See? There you go. Ooh, that friend needs to go out. We'll give you a few minutes, friend. Go buy your lottery ticket because you got some luck today. Okay? And our rule is when you get good luck in here and you win multiple giveaways, you have to quickly go buy a lottery ticket. And then you have to screenshot all of our names. And if you win, you have to just come give us $1. We're not greedy. Not greedy. Just $1. Okay? Alrighty. All right, so we got another one going, guys. This one is going to be another car freshener. Okay. If you guys can, Bossborn, if you wouldn't mind, or Oregon tagging Deals All Day 21 for me. Again, gifted the chat one of the super cute, and it'll be a random design, guys. I'll show you some of the designs. Super, super cute car air fresheners, and pretty big size. They're not little teeny tiny ones. They take up all the room in my 5x7 envelope, but they're so cute, guys. So cute. So cute. Anyway, enough of those. But that is going out, guys. We are going to get that giveaway going. Make sure you go follow Deals All Day 21 first. Okay, Deals All Day 21 first. And then hop in that giveaway, guys. Alrighty. All right, guys, let's keep going. So yeah, we will talk about adjustments and edits. We're definitely going to talk about lots today about flat rate shipping. We're also going to talk about that on Thursday because that's a big deal. And then on Thursday, we will walk you through bundling and unbundling as well. Glam Rush, absolutely, friend. Absolutely. Alrighty, guys, moving along. I got your curtains on, Oregon. I got your curtains on, friends. All right, quickly, guys. Presentation and reputation are everything, but it doesn't have to break the bank. And truly, it doesn't have to cost a penny. It could be as simple as writing, "I appreciate you" on the bottom of their packing slip. Didn't cost a thing. Well, maybe a little bit of ink, but right, didn't cost a thing. You had that pen already. Okay. But presentation, guys, can be anything. Yes, we're in a shipping class, so absolutely I'm talking about the presentation of your packages. But presentation could be the presentation of your shows, your thumbnails, your business, you and how you run your shows. So be mindful, guys. Be mindful, because I'm going to tell you this. How many of you guys remember, and for me it was a little while ago, just a little while ago, like only a couple of years ago, right? How many of you guys remember the girl in high school that hung around all the football players, all the basketball players, all the baseball players? You know the girl, right? She had a reputation. I know you guys are thinking of names, right? And I hope nobody in here has named this, but we'll say Sarah. Okay, I'm just throwing a name, guys. I hope nobody in here has the name. If so, we'll change it. Okay? You remember, Sarah? You remember. I know you guys have names popping in your head. I know you do, right? You do. Okay? Do you see how long reputations carry? Do you see how long they carry? Because, see, you're laughing because you're thinking of a name, right? You're not losing your mind, friend. We do this class every 2 weeks. Yeah. You were probably here 2 weeks ago and 2 weeks before that. So again, guys, you don't want to be 10, 20 years down the line, people remembering you in a bad way, right? In a good way. So be mindful out the beginning when you guys are getting started, how you want to present yourself. And my reasoning behind this, yes, that's kind of funny, right? We're like laughing about it. But in all honesty, you don't want to be Sarah on Whatnot, right? You don't want to be the Sarah of Whatnot, right? So start out how you want to present yourself, how you want others to look at you and perceive you, because that's how you're going to want to start. If you start one way, it's going to be hard to change later. That's all I mean. And it's okay to be however you want. Be you, right? Just be mindful it's hard to change that later. So if you start out funny, comedy, joking around all the time, okay, using bad language, that's how people learn you. That's how people will know you. And that's okay. I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm not judging anybody, right? I go to those shows too. Okay, we're adults here. Okay? But then there's some people that don't like those shows at all. Or there's some people that don't like fast-paced shows. Okay? So again, just be who you want to be, but be mindful. Do it out the beginning because it may be hard to change it later. Okay? Don't be a Sarah, guys. Don't be a Sarah. Alrighty, guys. So we talk about this, guys. We do talk about this with whatnot. There's obviously some whatnot to do's. Okay. With whatnot, there's obviously some whatnot to do's, and we're going to go through these quickly, guys. I feel like sometimes we take too much time, but these are true. These are facts. These are things that have happened. Okay. Some of them I think are people just taking advantage of the system, and some of them are honestly people that just don't know, right? Remember, everybody comes from a different spot in life. Some of us have literally never been to a post office. We went to the grocery store, purchased stamps from the cashier, came home, put them on our little bills, and put them in our mailbox, and our mail person takes them away. We have no idea what a post office looks like. Daydream, congratulations. That car freshener is going to you. Let's get another one going, guys. All righty. All right, guys. So, again, with whatnot, there's definitely some whatnot to do's. Okay. So more recently, there was a crackdown with USPS and whatnot because a lot of sellers were taking advantage of the postal service. They were just putting on weights, not editing things correctly. And so it started biting them in the butt on the end. Okay. So if you can see, all these little packages here have different postage due on them. This person literally had to pay for 12 different packages to pick them up. Okay. So be mindful of that, guys. Make sure you guys really going to want to make sure your shipping is on point. Otherwise, you guys could lose buyers this way, right? They could actually just go away and not come back, right? Or even worse, just go away and badmouth you in other people's shows and tell people you don't know how to do your shipping, right? Bad reviews. And to me, Kitten Lady Rescue, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but give me the bad review, right? I would rather be able to, first of all, know I made the mistake, to know that there's something I need to fix, okay? I can go at least apologize to you in the review and fix my process, right? If I don't know, and all you do is go to somebody else's show and start talking bad about me, I didn't learn anything, right? Again, that's me, and I personally want to know, and there are others that really don't care, right? And you could tell them, and they still won't care. That is absolutely true, Kitten Lady Rescue. That does happen a lot. We just have to hope the best for them and hope they'll figure it out, right? Because I don't agree with that either, guys. I will truthfully tell you guys that anytime there's an issue, okay, this is myself personally, this is what I would want, but go to the seller first. Give the seller the opportunity to make it right. Because, guys, when, excuse me, when you're ordering, some of those are 10 packs and some of those are 25 packs. And if you order 20 of the 25 packs, you can see how quickly you can get a ton of boxes. So yeah, we will walk through that when we do that on Thursday. Yes, you did win again, friend. Congratulations. You know, if your mail carrier is refusing, you could put in a complaint to your main post office. I would. It is their job. I try to be accommodating to mine. I'll even help her load, and I, try to make sure everything is organized. You really better go get that lottery ticket, friend. But it is their job to pick them up, so you could put it in a complaint if you wanted to. But be careful, guys. Also, just be mindful that in some areas, like if you live, I have a friend from whatnot, she lives in Louisiana, and she lives in a real rural area, so her post carriers, they drive little station wagons, so they don't have the spot to pick up her packages. So in some areas they don't, but if you have a regular mail carrier and a regular mail carrier truck, they should be picking up your packages. So just be mindful of that. I do that. So sometimes just loving them, sometimes you're going to get the one that follows rules regardless and doesn't care what you do for them. But I always make sure I show my mail carrier some love. I'll usually throw her a Starbucks gift card every now and then. At Christmas time, when we're really busy, I make sure at the end of the holiday that she gets like a gift basket, like a little self-care basket. Usually get her a nice tumbler or something to be able to carry with her in her mail truck. And then like some Subway gift cards, some Starbucks gift cards and things. And she has really, really taken care of me. That is like the littlest that I could have done for her. So especially when I have 200 boxes, right? Loading those up into the truck, then going and unloading those, and then making sure they all get scanned. That's hours, guys. Yes, for sure, huh, Oregon? All right, guys. So, supplies. Again, we will jump on the USPS website at the end of Thursday's class, but even in between, you guys can go take a peek there if you would like. So your free boxes you can get at USPS.com. Poly mailers, labels, tape, boxes, all of those good things you can either get in my bin if you're interested in a shipping package, or Amazon. And if you're purchasing from Amazon, one of my recommendations, guys, is that you set them up on subscriptions, especially things like tape and labels that you're going to be getting regularly, because you'll save like 20% depending on how many items you have set up. I do it with my household stuff like dog food, toilet paper, the big things I don't want to carry. And then they're automatically delivered however often you set them up, every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks. And then when that time comes around and it's ready for them to resupply them for you, they send you an email. And if you don't need them, then you can skip that time. A safe bag every day, measure it. It has to be under 1/4 of an inch thick, or it's going to be $4.55, or you risk that bracelet being pulled out of the package. Now, some might arrive fine, right? I'm going to be honest. Some might make it just fine, but they do risk getting damaged or pulled out of the package. So maybe try to find something where the beads are under 1/4 of an inch thick. And then also a trick, guys, is too, so like this, and obviously this is a little different, it's not a bracelet, but if you put it in something like the bracelet's in here, right, but you've got the packaging that kind of tapers it down, so it's going to pull, but it won't pull the whole package out, right? So if you put it in something inside the envelope, that helps as well. Congratulations on winning that giveaway. Stay home to shop. I've heard that happen. I've heard that in one of the group chats. I've heard that. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, guys. So Amazon for those things. My brown boxes that I get, I use papermart.com. If you sign up for them, they will regularly send you like discounts on shipping and all kinds of stuff. The really good thing about them, last year at Black Friday, I stocked up. Tried to do for the whole year, didn't quite last, which is good, a good thing, right? But they had free shipping. They had a per bundle pricing discount. So if you could take advantage of Black Friday sales there, that's absolutely amazing. But I like their boxes because they're a good quality box, but not super heavy duty. So it's taking up a lot of weight, but your items are going to be safe, right? Yes, stay home to shop. That is true. Yeah. Also, guys, that happens, and we'll get there in a little bit, but on your pre-show settings, if you select buyer pays up to a max of a certain amount and you start paying for the additional shipping, it's not discounted like what your buyer would pay. It costs more. It's the weirdest thing, but all right, guys, let's move along here. All right, so when we're starting off, guys, shipping is going to take us a long time. I'm just going to be honest. So it's important that you have your processes in place, that you have a little area set up that is going to be good for you, right? Everything's in one spot. You may change your process over the first couple orders or first couple shows to get better, right? But you want to make sure you have all your shipping supplies ready to help speed up your process. You guys want to have all of these items in place before you even go live for your show, okay? Because once you've had your show and you end your show, your shipping countdown starts. You have 48 business hours to ship out your items, okay? 48 business hours. So if you end your show and now you're going to go spend 24 of those hours out getting all your supplies, you're going to be in hot water, okay? I recommend all my newbies that start out that I help having their first shows on Fridays and Saturdays because they get the whole weekend as bonus days to ship, right? So we don't want to lose time. We actually want to gain the extra time by benefiting using the weekends because, guys, it's 48 business hours. So if you hold it on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, doesn't count against you, okay? So just a thought there, okay? But you guys are going to need a scale, okay? You are going to need a scale with a detachable display, guys, and let me show you. Mine does not come with a detachable display. Mine does not have one. The one I provide for you in the packages does have a detachable display. I'm a cheapskate. Mine did not. So when mine dies, I will get a detachable display, right? So my display is solid. So when I set a box that is larger than the display, okay, I can't see my display. Now there is a hold button you can press and it will hold it and you can remove the box, right? And then look at it and then go to your computer and edit. But wouldn't it be even better if this display came off on a cord and you could either pull it out along the table and set it next to it, right? So your box is over and now your digital display is here. Or even better, what I like about them is you can hang the digital display on the wall, right? So you set your box and your display is right there. Like if I need to turn around and look at my thing, it's right there on the wall, right? So when I set my box, it's covered. But the ones like I give for you guys, like this. So the display comes off, right? You can set your box. Your display could be over here. It can hang up on the wall behind. So, and this scale, guys, also works on has the AC adapter, but it also runs off of batteries as well. So that's kind of cool. If you don't have a plug right there, you can move it around if you need to. So that's kind of convenient. There you go, Bossborn. There you go, friend. All right, guys. So scale with a detachable display you're going to need. Okay. Then you're going to need labels if you're using a printer, box cutters, measuring tapes. You guys are definitely going to need a printer of some sort. Even a regular office printer will work to get you guys started. Okay. You don't have to have a thermal printer. Jacqueline, congratulations, friend. Well, we got a raid. The follow hub. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much for that raid. How was your show? I appreciate you choosing us. Get in that giveaway, guys. Get in that giveaway and make sure everybody is following the follow hub. If one of my mods can pin the follow hub at the bottom, I appreciate you coming in and choosing us. We're just having a shipping class today, guys. This is part 1. So today we're going over your pre-show settings and what you guys need to get started. And if you guys are newbies and need shipping help, on Thursday you'll want to bookmark that class as well. We'll be doing post-show packaging and shipping. And I'll show you guys live from my Whatnot account how to edit and ship out your packages, okay? So if anybody needs, that will be on Thursday. Jacqueline, got it. Got it. Thank you for clarifying. And to any of you guys, if I butcher your usernames, I apologize a million because it drives me crazy, but I'm horrible with usernames. If I could read it in numbers, I would be fine. But trust me, Too Many Dogs was Tomb Forever. Tomb Forever. And I felt bad when I finally took the second and read it, right? They are. And when they come quick, right? Oh, thank you so much for that tip, friend. I appreciate you. That was super generous. And $5 more towards our iPad. Thank you. Yes, make sure everybody's following the follow hub, guys. And again, thank you so much, friend, for that raid. All right, guys, let's flip this back around. All right, so you guys need scales with detachable displays, labels, box cutters, measuring tapes, scissors, all the office supplies, okay? You just need a mini Staples in your office. It's okay. Then you're going to need boxes, poly mailers, whatever you're going to be using to mail out your inventory, right? You know, that is why I didn't even say your username, because I didn't want to ruin it. I looked at it for a minute and I was just going to call you Dazzle because that was easy. And then I was like, no, don't do it. So I love that you say that. Oh, man. Yeah, see, that's where I went to, friend. That's where my head went. And then I was like, well, that's rude. I don't want to do that to her. Let's just say Dazzle, because that sounded nicer. Whoops, sorry, guys. I passed it up. All right, guys. So, again, what are you sending your stuff in, right? It's going to depend on your inventory, right? We might need boxes. Might need poly mailers, and all of those good things, right? And different sizes, because who knows what you're selling, okay? Who knows how many items your buyers are going to buy at one time? You can't predict any of that. Can't. So you're going to need some different sizes of things. Also, guys, one of the things that I recommend, especially if you guys are doing clothes, let me grab one. If you guys are doing clothes, I recommend getting some of your clear polys, okay? Also, you're like, lady, what are you talking about? That is ugly. And you're right, it is. So, like, I literally have inventory everywhere, and right now I can't find one in a prepackaged. Okay, so guys, like this one already has a poly, right? It comes in its own. But here's the thing. If you guys even, a lot of times too, I've been noticing, like, they come with the little holes to let the air escape, right? But I would put this, especially in my single show, I'll tell you, in my case pack shows I don't, because I have so many. I make sure everything's in a poly of some sort, but not individually like that, just because they're buying a whole box of clothes for $10, right? So here's my recommendation, guys. You're going to clear poly first, okay? You're going to clear poly first. And then, if you're the type of person that, you know, likes decorative polys, then you'll use your poly on the outside for decoration. And here's my reason. Anybody know why? Anybody know why? I know some of my friends know why. Remember I said prepare your packages, like USPS is going to drop a 500-pound box on it, on its corner, right? Water, perfect. Here comes my 500-pound box crashing down on its corner. And now my package is destroyed, right? My poly. But only my outside poly. My inside poly, not a scratch. Right? So when my package arrives at the door, even if it didn't get damaged, if I didn't have it in a clear protectant, right? And usually what I'll do is I'll feed the sealed end inside first. So this side, when I'm sealing it, is against the already sealed end. Because when this thing arrives on somebody's porch, I'm in SoCal, guys. We don't have that much rain. Where in some places, it's raining nonstop. So sometimes I don't think about the weather. Or if you're like my household, we always have a broken sprinkler. And it's shooting straight up onto our porch. Okay? And so if this was to take on some water, and say I went out of town for 2 days, okay, my clothes are going to take in that water and be pretty stinky by the time I get home. So I'm just usually try to be mindful of weather conditions in other places that aren't my own. The thick gray bags, are you talking like... Well, this one looks white. My wife calls them gray. But like these kind? Like these are the ones manufacturer bags that they already come in. Most of. So when we buy, guys, when I buy clothes, I buy from a pallet. So give me 1 second. Let me show you a good example of one. Of course, you would know because I'm doing this right now. I can't find one to save my life. So anyways, guys, like for instance, we have all these activewear shorts, okay? So when I purchase from a pallet, like 3 of these bags come in one of those gray bags. So I have to open those to see what's in them. So when I purchase my clothes, they actually come in those. Bossborn, see? That's why we double bag. No stinky clothes. No stinky clothes. That's horrible. That's such a bummer, guys. So yeah. So you see these tips and tricks are kind of important. And guys, I didn't know all of this when I started. I learned as I went too. Okay? That's why I'm sharing with you. That's why we do this. I didn't know all of this stuff when I started. Okay? I live in California. It's sunny here most of the time. I mean, look out my window. Like, we're sun shining, right? So, did they take care of you, Bossborn? Did they even at least attempt to take care of you? Jeez Louise, that's just... I don't know. I feel like maybe we need a whole class on customer service, but I feel like the people that need the customer service class wouldn't come. So all my poly mailers, guys, and I have a bunch of different ones, they come in packs, and there's a lot of places you can buy them from. I particularly use Amazon because they're on a subscription, and with the free shipping, it makes the difference. So that's where I get them, but in all different designs, cuties, right? Different sizes. These are the larger ones. You can even just get solid colors if you're not a design person. So lots of different options. It's just, that's why I did those little sample packs for you guys, because to buy each one of those bundles costs about what gun bag? I didn't sell a gun bag. Oh, gotcha. So each one of those packages is right around $20, depending. I gotcha. I'm the worst typer, guys. Depending on which size and things you get, they're right around $20 a pack. So to get all those different ones is pretty costly in the beginning. So if you guys are interested, check the bin. Those packages that I have come with some of all of those in there. So you'll get a couple of each of the designs, and then I give you a few of the clear ones too, in the different sizes. So. Yes. Also, guys, tissue paper. Good point with the tissue paper. Thank you for mentioning that. Also with tissue paper, guys, over time it breaks down. So it really doesn't, if you're doing it for protection, doesn't protect. It gets very brittle, and through the bouncing, it just kind of breaks down, and it doesn't wind up protecting much. And then also that colored, if it does get wet, will bleed and ruin, could any of it. Yeah, that's so horrible, Bossborn. Like, I just... Crazy. So sad. All right, guys, let's keep rolling. All right, so again, we talked about your boxes. Padding and protection. So depending on what you're selling, padding could be bubble, bubble protection. It could be just the thick brown paper. And guys, you get Amazon packages. It comes in there, recycle. It's okay. Okay. But you'll need some kind of padding. And again, it's based off your inventory. If you're just selling clothes, maybe your protection is going to be the clear poly mailers, right? And guys, sometimes you don't know that people are going to buy multiple, and you can ship your clothes in boxes. But even then, guys, I recommend putting poly mailers, right? Because then if that box gets wet, soaks up the moisture, the clothes won't soak up after that. Oops. Sorry, guys. We missed the last one. The last one, guys, is going to be thank you notes, the little giveaways. And remember, whatever it is that you want to do to set yourself aside from every other seller. Sometimes we're just going to write a quick thank you note. And Thursday, you guys will actually see full detail what I do, but I write a please be kind at the bottom of your guys' packing slip, right? Yes, Danielle, you can. Yes, for regular priority. Yep. And again, remember, and see, Jacqueline, is that how you say it, friend? I want to make sure I get it right for you. You remember that, right? Like, you're in here now telling us about that. And what I want you to do now is, do you remember the name of the seller? Do you remember the name of the seller who sent that to you? If you do, what I want you to do is I want you to put them in the chat. I want you to share their name in the chat, and I want others to go follow that person. Those are the things that I'm talking about, guys. It's going to set yourself apart from every other seller. Particular friend remembers exactly that cuteness that they received in their package, and chances are they're going to go back and buy again, right? Or at least go back and show some love.